And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Panzer Corps 2 in Stalingrad in the base campaign. And it's raining. Which in some ways is good, in some ways is bad. It's good, it means our planes won't get shut down. And the Soviet Air Force is apparently proven to be quite deadly on this map. It has already downed 2 of our aircraft. And is doing a very good job of harassing our forces. I think you still have the overrun effect, right? So I should be able to delete this guy and get another move. Nope, because they run away. Okay. Unit is now actually destroyed. Oh no, that's 11, not 1, that's 11. Big difference. Very big difference. Trying to think about where I want to deploy my units. We push in the city and do a bunch of damage there, but we'd let you out of the encirclement. Or would... No, you would actually still be encircled. Because this unit, this unit, and this unit is actually encircling those 3. Okay, you take the free swing. Infantry. You actually did more damage than I was expecting. Probably means it's worth taking that swing. Let's soften you up a bit. And yeah, we can use that to finish you off. Okay, anti-encircles you. Good. Do you want to keep you down here, or do I want to pull you back up to the middle? I don't want to pull you back up to the middle. You're not quite in range. I can do that rushed move. And then when they're able to fly next turn, we can position you closer. There we go. Push you into the city. So you better get defensive position. Push you there. Okay, so we got that one surrendered. If we're in the hills, that's closed terrain, so I don't actually want to push the vehicles into the hills. Infantry wouldn't be too bad. We'll see if they wander out into those hills, they'd be basically putting themselves back in encirclement. They do that. Put you in projectile fire mode, and you're going to fire as if you're anti-tank gun to remove the strong point. Okay, there's our strong point removed. Units in circle like so. Okay, if you take that rail yard, at least to reinforcements will be able to ride the rail into town. I need to redeploy troops. Okay, let's do that. Get these guys together. Give them a little bit more resistance against the enemy. We've healed what we can over here, so that, I think, is the turn. Actually, I could do a little bit more with the vehicles. The cars here. Okay. At least it's going to be a little pressure on there, and those can counterattack, but I think we'll be reasonably positioned. At least those are reasonably resistant units for counterattacking purposes. We want to push these units together. Or at least into a position where I could push them together. But I want to keep them separate to get more AA coverage. Keep them separate to get a little more AA coverage. The Soviets' turn. There won't be any planes this turn because it's raining. And the Soviet pilots are just as bad as ours are in the rain. At our moment, we're hoping the unit actually retreats. Our units are not badly suppressed enough to actually want to retreat, so they're not going to. But... although they probably will be on following turns, it'll be a little bit of an issue. Yes, come into the close terrain. Fight my pioneers where they want to be fought. Here we go. Heroic defense. Survivor. Yeah, you need it. You need it badly. Let's get you out of the course terrain so you're less likely to get absolutely mauled by the infantry. Probably should have done that same there on the hill, but that'll be fine. Or it should be fine. Skew you forward. Probably wreck the infantry that's counterattacking. Never mind. Can I do damage there? Yes, I can't. Well, I might. So I'll assume that it is a guaranteed. This is definitely a situation where we want to bring the dive bomber in, which is you. Hit you with the dive bomber first. Here we go. Concerned for a moment there. Oh, you have no retaliation, particularly. So whoever you attack doesn't hit you back. These both have some GE infantry, so I'll try to bleed the more damaged one. Just that one is captured. There we go. So that regular should be basically harmless. Get rid of the artillery. Take that fight. That's a better fight for you to take. You need to literally heal. You know, and if I want to encircle you, I need to... If I want to get rid of you, I need to encircle you. Ideally. Do we have any of those finish you off? You can pop over there. Oh, that didn't quite the way I wanted to do. Should attack with that one first. No, that one can't attack. Oh, that'll be fine. So I've got 2 fighters. Who do I want to strafe the fighters? Honestly, now that we've got them de-entrenched, I could strafe you with the fighter, and that would be... Oh, we don't quite have the range. What a shame. Hit you, because you've been moving and you're entrenched. Didn't do anything, shame. Hit the regulars, hit the regulars, hit the SMG. Probably hit the SMG, because then we're another counterattacking. Oops. AA shot here. Okay, we got a 1 turn of sunny here before it rains again. So sadly, we're not going to be able to do anything about the Soviet Air Force. Because they're going to come out and they're going to do what they're going to do. And we're going to have a raining turn. All the planes come back to base. I think the Soviets have not been repairing their aircraft. They'd probably have a dead aircraft right now. Artillery duel! One of the mouses I'm taking with us, we use double ammo. Kinetic fire, we use double ammo, so the artillery runs out of ammo pretty quickly in those sort of duels. Now, we just had one of our artillery surrender. And it might have been the ones that was Panzer Corps, so it might not be replaceable. On this mission, at least. We got too many forces pulled off of attacking Marion Kogan to the south, and don't actually have enough there, apparently, to deal with the counterattack. From a unit trading perspective, I think we're still coming off better than them, just... better still hurts. Yeah, we lost one of the ones that was the Zero Corps hero. Shame. I lose both? Oh dear. Oh no, wait. We have the artillery support hero. Oh no, we got the other half of that one still. Yeah, we had another one of the Zero Corps ones destroyed. Yeah, so got the other... No, that's what's on the field. Here's the destroyed ones. That's one of the Zero Core ones. Yeah, not enough to get them to surrender. Okay, you got that unit destroyed. I'm running into the Soviets are succeeding on healing themselves, which is a little bit of a concern. No, I meant to hit the heal button. That button, please. Very different buttons. Okay, put you in the encirclement. No, we just need that one suppressed because I can bring that one down with the Pioneer here that's got the development bonus. I need the tanks up there. This should hopefully be enough infantry. They were being pulled off a target, right? I was initially driving into Marion Kurgan, but instead these guys ended up at the central station of all places. Just got a little lost on the way into Stalingrad, guys. Just a little lost on the way into Stalingrad. Do I think there's going to be more counterattacks? So I can run this guy north. Let's run this guy... Oh, that's actually the guy I don't need to care about. This is not motorized. Motorized ones. So let's run this guy north. Yeah, that's the turn. Risk moving you there to get better AA coverage for the next turn. That was a bad move. I shouldn't even remember there was a guy there. I'm gonna lose another artillery piece. Yeah, I'm gonna lose another artillery piece. And the Soviets are going to recover in the middle. That's a shame. There goes another unit being destroyed. Have to run them in. Although if we could take the train station, I suppose we can unload them at the train station. I think that's what this is. I think this is the train station. Oh, I might actually... The artillery may be saved by the fact that the transport is tankier than deployment. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of planes here that I could get shot and shoot up with the BF. Oh, you have overrun, so I can push you over here. We can kill that one. That'll allow you to overrun moves someplace else. Oh, that didn't count as an overrun for whatever reason. Shame. Should have replaced your attack one, actually. No, that's a bad plan. Instead, we'll push the Pioneer onto that Hex. Get the heal on you. Should probably grab a heal on you, but not quite equipped to do that. Right, let's push these two together. I've got carpet bombers. I should be carpet bombing stuff. We can do that to those guys, I suppose. And we got one dive bomber. Do we have any missile targets in dive bomb range? Kind of. Yeah, maybe dive bomber right next to the fighter aircraft. That's a bad idea. It's these guys. Well, those guys are the ones I was planning on strategic bombing. Okay, let's deal with this portion first. We're gonna attack there where you got my guy encircled, so with the envelopment we'll get rid of him. Okay, he was there to not put the guy encirclement. We've got those guys two encircled, we got you. With the suppression they're gonna get, I can just have you just pick a guy and get rid of the guy. Down there. And we got a couple car bombers, do got a dive bomber. The dive bomber actually can't get into the range on the ones we hit. Down there. So we're up here. I can get the artillery or I can get the infantry. Let's take the artillery. Of course, there happens to be an AA there. I may have forgotten to heal these guys in the last turn, which would be a mistake. Yeah, I think I forgot to heal these guys in the last turn. Crit damage for having not struck this turn. So it'll be suppressed even if I don't bomb you, so we bomb the one that won't be otherwise. Or won't be enough. Okay. And we lost another pioneer. We had lost another artillery piece. I guess we should be able to replace that one. Cloud's not rain, so we are able to function this turn. We lost our artillery piece and we lost a... What was a pioneer? So it was a pioneer. And the smaller 15cm artillery piece. Yeah. That's when I was trying to hit game. Hit the split button. Yep. This is something that would get fixed if I used the Bloody Hawk piece. No, the overrun worked that time. Okay, so now I should be able to get these guys to arrive at my train station. I hope that's a train station, otherwise we're about to have a little bit of a problem. So next turn they should be able to unload. Assuming we hold the train station. Okay, so that's the top portion done. You've got the perk that if you get a unit to retreat, it actually surrenders instead. Very infantry. Actually, I want you to go attack that guy. Oh, you're half of there. You're half the other there. There we go. Allows us to heal and get that unit destroyed. A bit of a shame I can't attack with you this turn. That wasn't clear what I put in there. Or actually, can't I get you to unload? Oh yes, there. That'll work. Oh, these are supply hexes. I mean, that's a supply point, so yeah, they can't supply through that hex, but they can supply from that hex, and yeah, that's a bigger problem. Like, I should have this guy encircled. Yeah, you should do. Except there's a special rule in effect here. Done did forget. You need to heal. Everyone's only going to do one. Okay, now the dive bomber will do a little bit more, right? No, the dive bomber's still only doing one. Oh, the one is all you need for it to do, so probably be fine. Of course, it's adjusted the results downward. Of course, they're retreating to the high ground. Back up to the open territory. You have one fighter. Any vulnerable planes? It's vulnerable-ish. That's probably the most vulnerable. We'll put you over the train so the train doesn't get bombed. Yeah, we got 4 carpet bombers. Annoyingly, I think we're in... What's the AA battery there? Gonna give us a bad day. Oh, and you're a dive bomber. No, you're not a dive bomber. I'm not kidding. I guess it's just that badly damaged. Okay. Could bomb those. Not quite sure we got enough secure or control of this airfield to base the airfield, because we would rebase the airfield. Okay, that covers everything there. You'll be able to mount one of them on the train. The other one was not on the rail, so I won't be able to mount it this turn, but... Although... In the train might actually be the attack action, not the move action. Okay. Soviet turn. They're doing a good job making us bleed. Yeah, I'm regretting not taking the 388. Although, the other way would have been just to have a little bit more target fixation on the 2 targets we were going for initially. I think that's the other thing that's been getting our guys chewed up. I don't quite have enough infantry around Mamiev and Kurgan. So because I've been trying to fight on 3 fronts when I've only really got the guys for 2, we've been sort of stealing from Peter to pay Paul on all the fronts, which is not the way to do it. Not the way to do it at all. Yeah, that's not super great, but it is what it is. Of course, can't get arranged to 88 the planes. Unload you. With one infantry in the open, you're probably actually the best one for that, so let's push you down there to get some infantry in the open. You need to heal up. There we go. Oh, I've got more coming in, right? You're on a train. Train goes there. Oh, I can put you on the train as well. There we go. Might be anywhere in town, or it might have to specifically be that hex. There. That's why I like the pioneers in the town, because they say they get hit less in retaliation, but some of these guys are a bit beefy. Oops, I retreated that guy into a place where I can't get rid of him. Okay, if any of the fighter planes are in range, we should be able to bring it down. Of course, some of the fighter planes are in range. At this point, that airfield's adequately secured, so let's rebase the closer field. At least with the fighters. It's the shorter range aircraft. What about the dive bomber? I got, like, one viable target with the dive bomber. Yeah, that's not even a really viable target. Okay, no, we're rebasing the planes closer. Corporate bombers have longer range. Although I'm kind of just crossing my fingers and hoping for it to be effective if I'm hitting anything that isn't encircled, so... Or that we need to de-entrench for other reasons. So let's just bring the whole Air Force closer. I don't like the turn, but it is what it is. We got 2 more guys unloading next turn. Let's see what the Soviets do. Yeah, that's not a good sign. That guy just unloaded. Oh, the train's getting shot up. Okay, that Soviet unit just committed suicide. Okay. Before I get dragged into doing more, this is definitely going to be a long part. But we control one of the victory objectives. We're 11 turns in, so we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time to finish the mission. It's being a bloodbath. The opening phase of this is a bloodbath. We're in the city. We got the whole army in the city, so that's actually not too bad. But we're in the city, and we're having to trim the forces down. And my nice 2-pronged assault here has been divided into 3, which is partially probably what's slowing everything down. Yeah. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. We're gonna at least record until Stalingrad is done, which will probably be at least 1 more part, not 2 more parts. We might be doing 7 parts at the rate that we're going. We're not going super fast. Although we are pushing into the city, and I hope. Let's rephrase that. I hope they're running out of guys, because we're definitely struggling in some places. Yeah. So if you're watching YouTube, put up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I really need another cup of tea. I'm gonna go get another cup of tea. I will be back as soon as the cup of tea is made. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.